Hey, what's up everybody? Jay Wallen here. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. Today we're going to talk about hard bait storage and hard bait organization for when you're getting ready to hit the road for those kayak tournaments. Look, we've all got a ton of hard baits. I mean, we've all got crankbaits and squarebills and lipless and jerkbaits, blade baits. I mean, we've got a ton of what I classify as hard bait lures. And we got to keep them organized. You know, I keep them in all these different boxes. But to me, you know, I'm a kayak angler. That's what I gear all of my videos towards, is kayak angling. So when we go out, whether it's just for a day or a weekend trip, or we're going for a week somewhere to fish a tournament, we can't just take the whole house with us, right? I mean, in a bass boat, yeah, you got tons of storage. You can keep baits for days, but we don't really have that luxury. You know, I'm in a Pro Angler 14. It provides me with a lot of storage, but I still can't quite bring everything. So the most important piece in my arsenal, my toolbox for hard baits is this right here. It's an empty box. The empty box is your best friend. This is just a Plano waterproof box. It's one of the larger sizes. I can't remember the numbers, exactly what size box this is, but you know, get you one of the big boxes for sure. It's got plenty of dividers in it. But what I do is, you know, let's say I'm getting ready to go to a tournament, Lake Dardanelle, the Hobie Bass Open. You know, I may grab some square bills. I don't need all my square bills. You know, I'm going to pick out 10 or 15 of the ones that I think I would most likely throw. You know, we all have our favorites. You open up your square bill box and look, you know which one you're grabbing before you even get the box out. So I'll know which ones I'm getting, and you know, I'll put some square bills in here. Okay, well, maybe I want to take some lipless crankbaits too. So I'll get out my lipless crankbait box, throw however many I feel like I need in here. You know, maybe some medium diving crankbaits, some deep divers, maybe some blade baits, jerk baits, whatever. It doesn't matter. But that's how I like to approach it. You know, do your homework, figure out what you think you might be using. And then just load you up a little loadout box like this right here. Now you can always bring your I call it, it's like a master box. You know, my master box of lipless crankbaits. I mean, that thing weighs like 20 pounds. I don't need all those lipless crankbaits at one time. But if I feel like I need to bring the whole box, bring the whole box. You know, leave it at the house that you're staying at. Leave it in your truck. You know, leave it somewhere safe. But there's no reason to bring all that out on the kayak with you. So typically with hard baits, I'm bringing just this one box. So here's the basic premise of how this works. Basically, you know, these are like a master box of all my baits. You know, these are all the jerk baits I own. These are all my swim baits, you know, all the way down the line. You know, those are a lot of my hard baits. You know, I can't take all this stuff with me, nor do I need to. So what I'll do is, you know, I'll get the jerkbait box out, and you know, I'll get in here and pick out 5 or 6 different jerkbaits, load up the box with that. You know, move on to swim baits. You know, maybe I want to pick a few swim baits out, and on down the line I'll go until I've got my loadout ready to go for tournament day, or pre-fishing or whatever, my time out on the water. But this is a very efficient way. You end up keeping all your stuff organized. And then when you get home from a trip, you've got one box. And basically this whole box gets dumped out onto the table. And everything goes right back to these boxes where they go. And back on the shelf they go, ready for the next trip. So it's just a really good way to stay organized. You end up taking minimal amount of baits on your kayak with you, so it helps you reduce weight. To me, this is just the best way, the easiest way that I've found as a kayak angler to make sure you get a little bit of everything that you might need out on the water, but you're still saving some space, saving some weight. You're just being smart about it. So try this method. I think it'll work out for you. You know, we all like to organize our baits and keep them all separated. But this is just a really clean, easy way to get all the baits that you need out on the water with you, so that they're easy to get when you actually need to tie one on. You know, I really like these Plano boxes for my hard baits. They're waterproof. They've got really good latches. I love the way they stack. Of course, I've thrown some labels on there. You can pick those labels up at Cal Coast Fishing. They're actually pretty sweet. They've got a whole sheet full of different labels that you might need for fishing. This is your tackle tip for this week. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, make sure you hit thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe and share it out with people you think might get some benefit out of this. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.